So, good morning everyone. Welcome to the morning wellbeing ritual every weekday at 8 a.m. for 20 minutes. I hope you can all hear me okay and that today is starting off well for you. So as always, when on a Wednesday we're doing a gentle meditation practice, I've got an essential oil here. So this is a doTERRA one and it's called Serenity. It's just my absolute favourite to have in a diffuser, so I really recommend it. There are loads of doTERRA suppliers around, and yeah, it's beautiful. I think it's got a bit of ylang ylang in it. That's the main thing I can smell. But you choose whatever essential oil you're working with today. Bring it to the palm of your hands and rub your hands together. And good morning, Liz, on the Facebook Live. And then have a little smell and let that do its magical thing. Well done. So we're going to take a guided meditation today. We're going to work with our breath and we're going to go through the different layers of the body with our awareness in a more yoga nidra style meditation. So you might choose to lie down for this and you might choose to have a blanket. You can sit up, and really, as always, the only important ingredient is that your spine is straight. It's almost impossible to do this wrong, by the way. I think it is entirely impossible to do this wrong. And so we're going to set an intention to be really gentle with ourselves in this practice and to use the next 20 minutes to observe what's going on inside and to observe our breath, allow it to flow. It's more of an exercise in watching what is happening rather than trying to control what is happening. So we're going to give our wholehearted attention to our bodies for the next 20 minutes. Let your eyelids drop. And just watch the rise and fall of your breath. Watch which parts of you might need a little wriggle to release any tension. Where you might need a little bit more space. Always feels good to me to have a little bit of a spinal jiggle and maybe a bit of a shoulder roll. And then take your awareness to those things that you are grateful for. Let yourself smile, a gentle smile. No one's watching, so this is not the smile of people pleasing or pacifying. This is a smile that is reserved for yourself because of the way it makes you feel. And call to mind those things that you're grateful for. Let them move around in your heart, in your awareness. It might be the feeling of the morning sun on your skin. It might be the people in your life. It might just be for this moment and all the potential that it holds. And you might offer your intention almost as a little prayer, bringing it into the present moment. So it's not a I hope to achieve kind of prayer. It's a I am already here prayer. thank you for this intention. Thank you for this reality. Thank you for this truth. And we're going to take a journey through the different layers of the body. In the traditional yoga texts, there are 7 layers. Most philosophical systems that involve the body have this layering system. So we're going to drop down through those layers as we breathe. And our breath is our constant companion. So we'll begin by sensing the body, the physicality of you. And to begin with, that might be the periphery of your body that is your skin. It's the physical boundary. Notice the extraordinary messaging that's coming from your skin right now. Those parts that are exposed to the air around you. And those parts that are wrapped in clothing. The tension of straps and edges of clothing. The warmth of a blanket or the sunlight, and the movement of your breath. In and out through your nostrils. And of course we know that the skin is the illusion of a boundary, but it's not true. It's not really a boundary because we're multi-dimensional, vibrational beings. We have an aura. People can feel when we walk into a room without seeing us. People can sense our mood without us saying a word. There are radiant waves of us moving out from our core and filling the space around us. And allow yourself to soften into that truth. Attend to that truth. Allow yourself to feel it. And befriend it. Know that that is safe. And the breath continues. The breath continues to flow through us, joining to this beautiful pulse, the vibration of you and the pulse of your breath. And take your awareness to your mouth and the corners of your mouth, your lips, such a sensitive area of your body. And drop into that sensitivity. Take your awareness to your nose, maybe feeling the air as you inhale, moving inwards, and as you exhale, moving outwards. Whatever's coming up for you, befriending that. There's no tension, there's no trying to control, we're just witnessing and allowing and seeing what is. And taking your awareness to your ears, this extraordinary, delicate and important system within the head, the ears, and also around you, around the outside of your ears. Coming up to your eyes. The eyelids are down, but beneath the eyelids there's still so much activity. And just letting that settle. Acknowledging it, observing it. Corners of the eyes softening. As you come down the back of your head, past the jaw, the tongue in your mouth, and down into your throat. And really for me, the jaw, the tongue in my mouth and the throat, they're very, very linked. That area together is sometimes a challenge to allow that to rest. So we're really directing our awareness there, befriending what lies there, not trying to change it, just watching and allowing as the breath continues to roll through you. And coming down through the neck to the collar, the shoulders, moving out through your arms, elbows, the forearms, and coming into the palms of your hands, the backs of your hands, thumbs and fingers. And finding what is and allowing that to be. And travelling down through the torso, through the heart. Rest for a moment in your heart space. Allow the ears of your heart to hear, the eyes of your heart to see. Noticing what is as you move down into the tummy, the extraordinary community that makes up your digestive system. And down into the pelvis, sensing what is as you travel through the pelvic bowl. The lower back, sacrum, tailbone, into the joints of the hips, thighs, travelling down through the knees and the shin bones and the calves, and our amazing ankles, heels, the soles of our feet, tops of our feet and all 10 toes. Witnessing and attending to the sensations of our body and creating space to befriend them. They really do have your back. Every cell adores you, and every cell is doing what it does to protect you. And so we come to the Suckler realms of the senses. And instead of the breath being this separate entity, we realize that all the body is breathing. It's not just the respiratory system. All the body is breathing. This breath of the senses, the body can be moving through you at different paces in different parts. So let's come to the crown of our heads and sense that being breathed. A multi-dimensional pulse at the crown of your head. And travelling down to the space of the third eye, directly between the eyebrows and right in the heart of your brain. Feeling the quality of your breath there. Letting that awareness come down again to your throat. Letting your throat sense the breath. As you move down to your heart, your solar plexus, the deepest part of your belly, the depths of your pelvis, and the root of your body, the perineum. Notice from the right hand side of your body to the left hand side of your body if there is any kind of difference, any kind of polarity happening. Maybe one side feels heavier, maybe lighter. Maybe one side is easier to relax or feels more tense. Maybe there is heat, or maybe there is coolness. Maybe there's a feeling of strength or a feeling of weakness. And we're just watching and allowing. We're not interfering in any way, and we're certainly not dictating what should be. We're just taking this time to sense it all. Maybe there's a feeling of happiness and a feeling of sadness in different parts of the body. An openness to love or a closing down to fear. Notice how it's not universal, it's not consistent through the entire body. It is moving and changing and adapting. This watery, fluid reality. And then noticing the space, the spaciousness of you and the room around you. How your body is held by the space around you. Feeling into the quality of that space between you and the walls. Maybe allowing that to expand out beyond the walls. Maybe getting a sense of the infinite, endless truth of who you are. And then allowing yourself to smile, a gentle smile. Bringing to your heart those things that you are grateful for once again. They're present, they're real, they're here now. And maybe with a sense of deeper connection to how you really feel now, and a little bit more gentleness as you take on board all these incredible sensations and realities that make you who you are. Perhaps we can move into today with a bit more compassion for ourselves, a greater understanding of the miracle of who we are and how much we are processing and doing and achieving before we've even set about our day. Wriggling fingers and toes. And knowing that any kind of experience that you had, even the most distracted or the most challenging, just was what it was. We observe it and we befriend it and we attend to it. Making your way back to sitting slowly. Laying one hand on your heart, the other hand over the top, dropping your chin down towards your chest with heartfelt gratitude for this moment and all the magic and potential that it holds. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to Better Together Dorset. Have an amazing day, and I'll be back again on Monday